if we look at the temperature, is yet another record-breaking month. And this means that the sequence, the streak of months, of record-breaking months that started last year in June, is continuing, and now we are at 11 months. So that's one thing, and that's true for the global mean average, but it's also true for sea surface temperature. So not only we are at the warmest we have ever been, but also the trajectory. So, you know, we tend to have a peak around March in the global mean temperature, or to say better, in the temperature of the ocean, of the ice-free ocean, so excluding the polar caps. One peak around now and another peak around August. Well, effectively this year, since the beginning of the year, we haven't seen a peak, we have seen a plateau that's been steadily at very high level. So this is concerning for these two reasons. You know, there is not the typical cycle that we've seen, and we are at record temperature. So this, I think, is quite remarkable, and certainly warmer than it was last year. We will see again and again El Niño and La Niña alternating with one another. We'll see cooler and wetter and drier years, but the tendency is what matters, and the tendency is towards a warmer climate. A lot of the wet weather we have seen in the British Isles and in Ireland has to do with the fact that we had persistent westerlies and warmer North Atlantic than we had been in other years, and these are conditions that tend to give more wetter weather over Western and Northwestern Europe, and has largely to do with variability rather than trend. We are moving in a climate that is already, as of today, very different from the climate of the climate we grew up in, the climate our civilization has evolved to cope with. That's already what we have now. And what we do know is that the future won't cool down. The future will be more of the same. So we are not at a steady state. We are not. It's not a new normal. It would be nice for this to be the new normal. It's just a step towards a future that it will keep evolving and for which the temperature will keep rising.